So in a previous video I did called the Millionaire Mindset, I talked to you guys about having different levels of income from different sources so not all of your eggs are in one basket. And what you're seeing me do right here in this video is exactly that. This is the property I call Shangri-La Douche, and this is going to be an Airbnb or a VRBO, a vacation rental by owner property. And before it can ever become that, I've got to actually get a house on it. My master plan is to put on a central structure and a central meeting place where families can get together. It's got all of everything that you need. And then from that point, I'm going to have auxiliary outbuildings that families can go out and have their own separate spaces. That's the master plan. But stage one is getting the main structure up. And I priced out stick building a home. Frankie and I have done many stick built homes, you know, basically from the ground up. We've built homes ourselves, and it's a lot of work and it's not a lot of fun after you've done it more than once. And so we're actually going to be physically moving a house up and in that's already done. But before we can do that, we've got to have the pad poured, and then we've got to fix all of the grades around the building, because once the building is moved in place, it's going to get really super tight. So did you guys set the forms, or did...
No, they did.
They did, okay. So they're going to put, what, a 12-inch bell footing around the outside and then a 6-inch slab on the inside?
Yeah, but then they got digging pockets here, you know,
For the... Yeah.
For the whatever.
Okay, so I talked to the homeowners over here, and he was cool with us leveling this out, because my concern is with this house being so high in relation and this being sand, eventually this is going to be an issue. So I'm going to fill this area in. Okay,
now that's concrete underneath there, so.
Yeah, but...
No big, yep.
I mean, it doesn't make any difference. So I'm going to take down the string line. Probably...
I would pull that brush right in here then too.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the brush right in here. I'm leaving all of it in. Right. It's not going to hurt nothing. Right. Okay, but the problem is I got to get here some...
Yeah, you can cross anywhere except... The only reason I left that hole open is so we don't have to dig around it to get the power past. Because that power's going to have to come back here and go across. So we can pick up that power and just coil it up right here if you want.
Yep. Let's do that. If we can do that, let's just...
Yeah, but I like to leave this here. I want to put some type of a marker here, if it's a rock or whatever it is, because that's our corner. If we ever have sewer problems, that'll be our corner.
Okay,
so
well,
that'll... mark it somehow.
That'll stay.
Okay, but I mean somehow or another, we don't have to leave this. We can put something here.
Yeah. We'll put something there. Right. I'm going to be coming straight through here. Right. We can redig this line. That's no big deal.
Well, yeah, just so this is straight up, we can stick here, because all we got to do is dig from that point right there across into wherever we're going to put it. Okay. So actually this hole can be filled up to that point.
Oh, yeah. Good. Okay. One of the biggest mistakes I see home builders doing is setting houses too low. Once you set a house too low, there is no recourse. The water floods in and it creates issue after issue, and a lot of homeowners are probably out there experiencing it firsthand, sadly. And the easiest solution to setting a house too low is just to raise it up in the beginning. And so I raised this house up 6 inches higher than any of the other grades around it. But once I did that, I needed to taper all of the grades together so that the house would flow. All right, let's fire her up. Now, some of the work we're going to be doing here now is actually really hard on this machine. We're going to be going right into sand. And this machine, I'll just let you listen to her. She just goes. So right now I'm in 2-speed. one of the things that I've always noticed highly successful people not doing is saying, I can't. I've noticed that there's like two different kinds of people. I cans and I can't. Frankie is an I can. You say, hey Frankie, you think we can do this? He'll just say, yup, and he'll figure out a way to do it. You ask those really super successful, highly motivated, driven people that are after money, hey, do you think we can do this? They'll question every possibility, they'll analyze it, but they won't say no. You might notice that. You tell me if you see that or not. But I can't is not part of their dialogue. They always seem to figure out a better way to do something, or a way around something. And although that may not seem like a big thing, when you start to talk to other people and ask them about ideas, possibilities, see if you notice two kinds of people, I cans and I can't. Sorry about the noise. This is about as quiet as you get in this camp, but I do have a question. I haven't talked a lot in a lot of videos recently. I haven't shared like this in a while. In quite a while. And the reason I stopped sharing is there was a lot of criticism. A lot of people let me know that I seemed like I know it all. That's not what I'm trying to do by any way, shape, or form. I want to inspire. I want to help people that want to help themselves. You see, I don't believe that if somebody doesn't want to help themselves, I don't know if they can be helped. It isn't until they decide that they want to be helped that an actual change or a big difference actually occurs. You know, I grew up in a house full of drug use, a lot of bad things happening, and you don't want to see any of your family using drugs. And but in my family they did, and it didn't make a difference how much we tried to get my family to clean up. It wasn't until they wanted to get clean that it actually happened. You can't motivate somebody to do something that doesn't have that spark inside of them. If they don't feel it, if it doesn't come from inside, it's just not going to happen. And it doesn't matter whether it's playing sports, running a business, taking on a hobby, doing anything that's challenging. All of those things have the same thing. The most successful people have this burning desire that wakes them up, that drives them, that gets them going, that pushes them through. It becomes tunnel vision. Freaking tunnel vision. They can't see anything else, but they see their end goal. They know exactly what they got to do. They know how many hours they got to work. They don't care if it takes longer than what they anticipated, because all they see is the end. They see the end, where other people see the obstacle directly in front of them. Those really driven people, they see the end goal. And they see beyond that obstacle, and all they're doing is searching for a path around it, because it's just blocking their end goal. It's a beautiful thing, and it's not everything is right for everybody. But when you guys get that spark, when you guys get that hunger, I want you to go for it. I want you to see how easy you can accomplish that when that spark is inside of you and lit like a fire. Everything around you just ignites. It's beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. You can accomplish anything. So if there's something you're not so good at, don't concentrate on it. Do the best you can with that, but if there's something you're already good at, become the absolute best in the world at that thing, and don't let anything else worry you. Don't let anything Don't let anything else slow you down or stop you. Just freaking go. All right, I can sit and talk all day, but I got a job to do, and the mic's probably not that good, so I don't know how much of this you even heard, you guys. But let's wrap this job up, finish this swale between the properties, and then we got more work to do here. We've got to get the next phase of this job done yet still today. I've had the blessing to be able to hang out with a lot of really amazing people, highly successful entrepreneurs, and people that run 20, 30, 80, $120 million a year businesses that they built themselves. And the thing that I've noticed with all of these people is they have a drive and a passion that is almost single-minded. They just have tunnel vision that leads them in a sense of direction, and anytime an obstacle comes up in front of them, that obstacle is nothing more than something that they've got to work around. Doesn't stop them. It doesn't even slow them down. It just makes them change course until they can get back on their path again. All right, guys, I know it's not pretty, but it's done. And what this does, the purpose this serves, is we're gonna actually be hiking a house up this road and setting it on this pad that's gonna be poured next. And this gives us the ability to scooch out of the way. This is what we call the construction phase, the grading. So you get everything backfilled, set up, but you don't finalize it, you don't finish it until everything else is done around you. And then the landscapers come in last, and then that's when we beautify it. We put in the seed, the sod, the plantings. We do all the final grades. We put in privacy berms, all the last landscaping. But if we did that now, it would get wrecked between here and the time that we're finally done. But at least we have it serviceable and ready to go so that we can get on to the next phase of this. So that's what this is going on. But my question to you is, what did you guys think about our talk? What do you guys think about videos like that? Is that something you like occasionally, if we just lay out some ideas and some concepts and notice things? And you know, it doesn't work if you guys don't share your 2 cents too. So whatever you guys think, put it in the comments down below. But that's going to be it for this one. And here's a view of Shangri Lodge from this side of the lake. So there it is. That's where we started our video this morning, is right through the trees. That's Shangri Lodge right down there. And then once this is done, we'll have 2 properties across the lake. That one sleeps 16. This one's gonna sleep 4. So a pretty big group of people could come here, and you can, I mean, I can hear everything they're doing over there. You can talk from this lake side of the lake to that side of the lake. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. So what are you guys doing to get yourself further ahead, and where you guys are at? Let me know in the comments down below. But that's it for this one. God bless you guys. Go get them. Hope you enjoyed this ride, and we'll catch you on another one. We got plenty more to do. See ya.